Hello, beautiful soul family. This is Robbie from Guided by Fire. Excuse me. Happy full moon in Capricorn. Wow, that was an intense full moon. Um, Probably, like myself, everyone was in silence. I don't know how. It was kind of interesting where this full moon was about staying grounded and staying your ground. I'm getting a block of the throat chakra already. Whoa. There's been lots of different physical ascension symptoms I've been hearing. And anyway, so this full moon is about more completions of a cycle beside letting things go that no longer serve you. And it was interesting. I took out the Moonology Oracle deck, was shuffling cards, and four of them flew out. So almost pre-shuffle, but not quite. So we had full moon in Aquarius, show the world real you, and emotions are running high. So there's definitely, in this time period, when the full moon starts 72 hours prior and remains about 2 or 3 days, 48 hours or 72 hours after, depending. And interesting, a lot of speaking the truth, showing, which is part of showing the world the real you. And a lot of emotions probably could be running high now, were running high before. But if you were in silence yesterday, bringing and manifesting peace and balance, and these are things what the full moon is about releasing, is letting go of things that no longer serve you, most likely in the physical world, beside energetically. And you probably definitely woke up today feeling definitely a completely brand new person. And many people yesterday, I know, were feeling quite energized, and today even more energized. I know there's heat in lots of places in the world right now. And yeah, a lot of emotions are running high. Standing your ground, manifesting, and releasing and manifesting at the same time, because the full moon is about releasing but allowing the new to come in. And there are new cycles are already beginning to prosper, come into fruition. I mean, of course, every little thing comes in divine timing. So the emotions that are running high, and this is interesting, I got 2 Scorpio cards, working through your fears, and it's time to release negativity. And you could be releasing fear and negativity that's no longer serving you on the deepest level possible. And yes, I am addressing the Divine Empress. You are walking away from anything negative or any lower energies or any fears that you've been going through and releasing. You're alchemizing them. And it's very, very imperative that protecting your energy field and staying grounded and standing your ground of what you believe in, because a tough cycle is coming to an end. And there's been this fresh energy today, and this fresh new energy, because you were releasing all these things that were no longer serving you. And we're going to get some more cards, see what else is coming through for you, your journey, and the Divine Empress, because things are really shifting forward. And this is a powerful time, and especially with the Lionsgate portal that begins on the 28th of July. This reading is a day late, but better late than never. Yesterday, many of you were probably feeling the need, to rest, and I was resting yesterday. I did absolutely nothing. And I took like 2 long walks. That's all I did. So, let us see what is coming through. It's releasing a lot of negativity, any negative situation, any negative, anything fear-based too, that was being let go of. And once you let go of fear, you can easily release the negativity. Ooh, we got quite a few that just flew out of here, and two of them flipped up and over. That made themselves known. Yeah, communication is a key. New Moon in Gemini, wow. This is interesting because we're going to be coming into the New Moon in Leo. And this is about strength, prosperity, and abundance. And August is the number 8. And it is about infinite abundance. Yeah, communication is the key. And speaking your divine truth. Many of you have been triggering others very deeply, okay? Especially anyone in the collective right now. You know, the collective has been, and what I've been picking up is there's a lot of fear going on out in the collective. And especially, I'm here in the U.S., in the Northeast, and there's been a lot of fear in the collective, a fear of the unknown. And a lot of negativity is being released. You're protecting your energy field as much as possible. Communication is the key, yeah. So communication could be coming in your connection, telepathic communication, physical communication, but also speaking your divine truth. Standing your ground when you communicate is what is coming through here. And, you know, the universe matches your energy. You know, your vibe attracts your tribe. Being straightforward, asking exactly for what you want, and being clear. But standing your ground, putting love into the situation. You know, Gemini is also the Lover's card in tarot. So putting love into the situation, yeah, balancing full moon in Pisces, balancing spirituality and practicality. So this full moon in Capricorn is also releasing a lot of earthly matters that are out of balance, but you're balancing spirituality and practicality. Releasing material things, changing things around. You could be today even starting to have that urge and energy to declutter. Getting creative with that. Getting creative and thinking might have been yesterday, what is it do I need to get rid of that's no longer serving me? You know, tossing it away, giving it away, donating it, selling it. And the full moon in Capricorn energy is going to help you with that. Allowing the new to come in, yeah, new moon in Cancer. You or your loved ones are safe, and you've been feeling safe during this time. And we're still in Cancer season till the 22nd of July. You know you and your loved ones are safe, and affirming that you are safe and that you are loved. That's what's coming through here. And a personal issue, full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution, yeah. So this is also saying there are completions of cycles that are happening right now, because anything that's an issue or personal issues, they're all reaching a resolution. Wow. Meditate, new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate, yeah. So you will probably definitely be guided to meditate and go out in nature, contemplate on making decisions clear, not rushing into decisions, giving things a thought with this Pisces energy before moving forward with it. And you know, that means either feeling it, does this feel good? Should I take this action? Should I take another direction? Wow. Stepping out of your comfort zone, North Node, and many of you could be stepping out of your comfort zone. And I'm getting some of you are having this real strong urge. Your soul is telling you to step out of your comfort zone. And wow, that was the North Node, South Node, and do not let your past hold you back. Absolutely, wow. This is interesting. No Capricorn cards came out with this reading, came out with these messages here. But you're not letting the past hold you back. When you don't let the past hold you back, you step out of your comfort zone with ease and grace. Very easily, because you've let go of fear. You're letting go of fear, you're working through them, you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Yeah, meditating and contemplating, balancing things out, and you're not letting your past hold you back anymore. You're moving forward, the journey's moving forward, the Divine Emperor is moving forward. The Divine Emperor masculine is not letting the past hold them back. So this is definitely a sign of karmic cycles or karmic situations are ending. The answers you need are coming. Yeah, full moon in Gemini. So you could be getting answers at any moment of why things happen the way they happen, or why things or how things are moving forward. But you will be getting answers. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get any more message. That was a lot of yeah. Ooh. Bottom of the deck. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah. That was interesting. I saw 111 on the clock before. So holding and having faith in your dreams, because what you feel is real. All your dreams that are coming through, and I'm not talking about the vivid dreams, the bad dreams, all those wacky dreams we've all been having. All the clear visions of what you've been having is telling you to keep the faith. Wow. And you see all these powerful flowers. You see the butterfly, which is a sign of transformation, and a dragonfly. Yeah, you are transforming. You are going through this biggest transformation because your dreams are actually coming through. Okay, they may not be here yet. Yeah, last card. And I said, I didn't get them. There's no Capricorn cards. The ending of a tough cycle approaching full moon in Capricorn, and we're just still in that energy right now. Yeah, a tough cycle. The ending of a tough cycle is approaching between now and the Lionsgate portal. This is really a super powerful time. And, you know, you're keeping your thoughts positive. You're keeping your dreams positive. You're going after your goals and dreams. You know, they may not come, you know, things right at that moment, but you are also, you know, have released control with this full moon in Capricorn and have surrendered everything to the divine and surrendered everything to the universe, because you know the universe has your back. Whatever it is, yeah. Bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius, yeah. Putting love into all situations, putting love into yourself, putting love into all situations. So you could be feeling lots of shifts and changes today. Definitely different from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday being required to rest, rejuvenate, allowing the energies to do its job, because they're working for you, not against you. I will tell you, I did pretty well this full moon around. The new moon in Cancer, I was like, whoa. So we're going to get some messages from the Moonology Manifestation deck. Let's see what is coming through for you, the Emperor, and this journey. What is happening? Because remember, you are living with your one soul. Angels, ancestors, and guides, spirit. What are the messages that the Empress and Emperor need to hear at this time? A lot of emotions could still be releasing. They could have been released. This is why you're feeling a much lighter energy if you are. So let's see what wants to come through with this. Oof. Let's see. Because now when the full moon energy starts to slow down and shift, yeah. Let's see. Ooh. Full moon in Capricorn. Wow. We're in that energy, taking a reality check. Wow. That says a lot right there. So if any of you have had to communicate, whether it's you, the Divine Emperor, to it, even if it's a karmic partner or a karmic situation, or just people in general, to get a point across. What I'm feeling here is that seeing the bigger picture and speaking your divine truth. This is what I'm getting about communication coming in. You and triggering people around you, triggering people in the collective. What you are letting them know on an energetic level is that they need to take a reality check. Some people are part of this journey, is one of your missions on this journey, and part of it is obviously speaking your truth, standing your ground, but in doing so, those that are listening and receptive of what needs to be said are going to be taking a reality check. Okay? Because as a divine couple, you both are on this mission. You are not here to hold hands. You are not here to do anyone's work for them. You are not here to tell others what they want to hear or what the ego wants to hear. The sun sign card in tarot is the devil card, which represents the ego, lower energies, you name it. Yeah, this is about taking a reality check, seeing what's real. So if you've been seeing past delusions like this, yeah, a reality check. And we got the first quarter moon in Libra, keeping your heart open. Yeah, absolutely. Keeping your heart open. Could have went through some heart chakra activations. Being open to receiving more on a deeper level and on a soul level. What's been happening. And yeah, last quarter moon in Capricorn. Here come the Capricorn cards. Unleash your kindest self. Yeah, being kind. Staying grounded. Staying grounded, staying calm, staying in balance. And it's interesting, the Two of Pentacles in tarot is Venus and Capricorn. Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign. Yeah, unleash your kindest self. Being kind to others. Being kind to yourself and being kind to others. Staying grounded, self-nurturing yourself. Self-care. Yeah, we got this one just flipped over and out. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. So this is, interesting. There's still a lot, even though this is a fixed water sign, the energy here is calm waters. And you have a lot of green plants in the background, a lot of earthy energy still. And this scorpion is just sitting there, right on that rock with its tail curled. Yeah, breathing through any tension. You may be breathing through, taking 3 deep breaths a day. I mean, not just a day, but probably all day, staying grounded. Breathing through any tension, worries, or fears. Not worry, in order to keep yourself in the present moment. And being in the present moment with this earthy energy in the background is staying grounded. Yeah, Aries, new moon in Aries, go for it. Stepping out of your comfort zone. This fire sign is a cardinal fire sign. And this is about taking divine inspired, divine action. Going for it. When the decisions are being made, going after the opportunities to go for it. Taking action and letting it go. Aries, just moves forward in order to make the things change. When you take action, surrender the outcome. So if the ego is doing a kickoff when you about taking action, let it go. Yeah, breathe through the tension. Not letting the sphere go. Yeah, wow. And also, wow, first quarter moon in Taurus, release control. Yeah, you've been releasing control. Many of you have been feeling in this completely full surrender. This is also about staying grounded, going with the flow, staying balanced, alchemizing anything, any lower energies, not letting the outside world impermeate your energy field, especially fear. So there's a lot happening right now, and this is going to be, this full moon is moving forward, and this has been a very powerful, intense week with the 7-7 portal and with the full moon in full buck moon in Capricorn. Yeah, releasing control, letting that go. because it's no longer serving you. Yeah. And first quarter moon in Aries. Yeah, when you release control, bottom of the deck, stepping into your full power. Wow. And this is interesting back here, even though this is another, this is a fire sign, a cardinal fire sign. And you can see here her, staying in balance, and she's staying both feet planted on the ground, stepping into her power. And it's like underneath this moon, it's like this star, or I would say almost the sun, finding strength into stepping in your power. Absolutely, wow. So this is what this is all about. Yeah, this is what's coming through. And first quarter moon in Pisces. Yeah, meditating, honoring your feelings, whatever is coming up, whatever emotions, honor those feelings. It's about letting the past go. And many of you with this full moon, this is probably the mark of letting everything from the past go. Past lives, past everything, past anything and everything that's no longer serving you. Things that are finished and done and over with. So you could definitely be feeling this really beautiful, energetic, really light energy moving forward, and not feeling any burdens of anything, which is really important, especially when things are about to change, when things are about to go in your favor. Not holding on to any of that stuff. You're going deep, asking yourself, what is it else that I need to let go that's no longer serving me? So there's a lot of physical things that are being let go that's no longer serving you. And especially if you've had, felt rock bottom and everything has fell down, fell apart, and already towered over. You're finding the strength to rebuild and to build something else, moving forward. You can only go up from there, and those doors are going to keep opening. So that's what's happening. So this is going to be a powerful time between now and this extremely powerful Lionsgate, because one of the things with this Lionsgate, and I have it on the community post, there will be 3 readings during that Lionsgate. Definitely nothing karmic situations, karmic people, or karmic patterns can pass through. So, make sure that you are constantly protecting your energy field, your everything, your space, where you go, your car, if you drive, your home, everything. Because infinite abundance, this is a year of the wood snake. The snake shedding the skin, allowing the new to come in. So, wow, interesting energy that's coming out with this full moon in Capricorn. Even though the peak of it was yesterday, we're still in it. But the energy obviously has changed. So, we're going to be pulling out deck number 3, the Chinese side elements. I was guided to pull this one out. I wasn't going to pull it out, but I wasn't sure. And then I said, something is shifting here with this full moon in Capricorn. Angels, ancestors, galactic beings, any beings of 100% pure. What's going on here? Let's get some guidance from earth, air, wind, fire, and wood. And I believe metal. Let's see what wants to come through. Anything else coming through. Wow. Bottom of the deck. Nothing. Earth snake. Gratitude leads to abundance. Wow. That is beautiful. We're in the year of the wood snake. I'm just putting the whole deck up here. Number 6. And this is about materialistic things. What I'm getting, number 6, 6 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, victory and success. Moving into calmer waters. Home, service, and family. Someone from the past coming back. You see the earth in the background. You see this golden snake just curled there? You see all the flowers blooming? Yeah, staying in gratitude in the present moment is leading you to abundance. You know, this is a really important message. Being thankful and in gratitude for everything you have now in the present moment, because the universe wants to give you more. You see all these flower buds just going up in the air, the green. The snake staying calm, staying grounded, being in gratitude, yeah, leading you to infinite abundance. The Lion's Gate portal. But that was the main message at the bottom of the deck. Wow. Let us see what else is coming through. What else do they want us to know? Beautiful message. May have to pick from the bottom of the deck. I don't know. Let's see. Thinking Earth Horse. Wow. I think that was, no, that wasn't it. Yeah. So being in gratitude for everything you have in the present moment. Being in gratitude for everything. Being in gratitude, did you wake up today? Being in gratitude, did you see the sunlight? Being in gratitude for your pets. Being in gratitude for the roof over your head. Being in gratitude for the bed you sleep in. Being in gratitude for all the necessary rest to help you through the exhaustion this year. Oh my gosh, I have never went through so much exhaustion this year in my life. But you know what? When we're guided to rest, wow. So 23 came out, which adds up to a 5. Change the sun. Fire dog. Redefine your boundaries. Yeah. This is another important message. You see this dog here. Sunflowers in the sun. The doghouse and the trees growing. And this is about redefining your boundaries. And this has also been coming through a lot as well. You could definitely be recreating or creating and resetting your boundaries with people, places, and things. Very, very important. Gratitude and redefining your boundaries. Setting those boundaries. You know, the dog is about loyalty. And you probably will, because one of the things when I'm getting here about redefining boundaries, when you are in service, and we're all going to be called into service in many different ways, and especially to others. And part about setting boundaries is, you know, when you're in service, you have to set boundaries. Okay, when you shine your light that bright, and this is what I'm getting from this energy here, and you're mirroring this back to the Emperor, is that people are going, and the dog is interestingly a black and white patched. So what I'm also picking up from this energy, you're going to be drawing in people, leading them out of the darkness into the light, okay? People are going to be drawn to your light when you shine your light bright, when you move your light around, okay? And that's a sign of loyalty, but knowing and trusting you have to set boundaries, okay? Because setting boundaries is self-love. You know, being an empath, you are learning to sympathize, not empathize everyone else's emotions. So needing to set boundaries, whether this is a soul-led business, you know, whether it's a spiritual business or any type of business, any business that's in service or any position, job, or occupation in service, you have to set boundaries. Because people will pull on your bright, shining light and energy. Yeah. 52, Wood Rabbit. Follow your curiosity. Wow, yeah. That adds up to a 7. What are you curious about? See that rabbit up there, the pink cherry blossoms, you know, on the green grass? If you are following your curiosity, those are hidden messages. Something you may need to know. Things could be synchronicities of things. You're looking for something and shows up in your news feed somewhere. Follow the curiosity, allowing yourself to be open to receiving, to learning, and discovering. Yeah. 44, fire sheep, clearing your blockages. Yeah, there's maybe, yeah, in the background there's something about fire, but you see that sheep there? A lot of blockages are clearing. If you're feeling this light energy, this full moon was clearing your blockages. And one of the biggest blockages with manifestation is fear. When we are in fear, we tend to be fearful of taking inspired action or manifesting or just even thinking about it. So yeah, clearing away all these blockages. Turning, nothing is impossible. Excuse me. All of a sudden I started getting heavy throat chakra blockage. Clearing away blockages in communication. Giving me a block on the throat chakra. So I'm getting blockages clearing in physical communication with your Emperor, Divine Emperor. I'm getting a block. Oof. Yeah, Wood Dog. Trusting your intuition. Wow. 11. This is about this whole month, the Cancer season. Trusting your intuition. When you trust yourself, you trust your inner guidance, your intuition, trusting the answers that are coming to you, paying attention to your body. You see this dog here sitting grounded, meditating with his or her eyes closed, and you see the sunlight coming through the dark trees. So you could be going out in nature and being very close around trees like this dog and being, getting your answers from within, receiving your answers from the divine, receiving answers telepathically. Trust your intuition. Trust what you feel is real. Your stomach turns or something doesn't feel right or feel good, your body's going to react. So you may have to sit with those physical symptoms and messages and ask yourself, what is actually the answer here? What does this tell me? You may have to close your eyes, get a pen and piece of paper, and just let your hand do the writing. Whatever's coming through your soul. Wow. 53 adds up to an 8. Fire dragon, co-create with the universe, and that's what you're exactly doing. The fire dragon, infinite abundance, this adds up to a number 8. Creating with the universe, creating more, and knowing and trusting, and this fire dragon burning any obstacles or blockages out of the way. I'm seeing Archangel Nathaniel there. Firebird, seek and you shall find. And yeah, so this is a dove with a wing spread and a heart. 34 adds up to a 7, yeah. And there's a feather. You could be seeing feathers on the ground out in nature. Signs from heaven and the divine. And this is about unconditional love. This is either a fire chicken or a fire rooster. Yeah, seek and you shall find. Go deep within for the answers, or the answer is coming to you, or if you are manifesting something and something that is necessary, you will find. And the universe will always have your back and will always do it better than planned or expected. And this is what's so important. Why when we release control, we are also releasing expectations. Okay? So, and also know that everything happens for a reason. If something goes a whole other direction, it happened for a reason. If something comes in quicker or there's a delay, it happened for a reason. Wow, amazing. Yeah, the bottom of the deck, water tiger, 39. 12, a reset is coming, absolutely. You see this tiger swimming through the water. You see like the colored clouds in the sky like a rainbow. And you see the infinity symbol. Going with the flow, because a reset is definitely coming soon, probably definitely after this full moon. Yeah, Water Fox 50. Softness and gentleness, Water Fox. Staying in the water. So you could be going around lots of water energy here to cleanse, clear, staying gentle. Wow. Amazing. So yeah, staying, moving around with soft energy, being gentle. Yeah, 5 is also about change. You're not going into chaos, avoiding chaos. There's lots of chaos going on out there. There's lots of things going on out there, right? But this is really important. You may be using water, taking a shower or a bath, cleansing your energies, going to the sea or the beach, which I'll be going to tomorrow. You could be swimming in water, whatever it is. Washing the old away, renewing yourself, being gentle and calm. Wow, lots of messages came from here. So, let us see. Yeah, I love that deck. So let us pull the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle, what wants to come out. And this is Smoky Quartz, just decided to come through there, come out. I don't have many crystals there. A lot of them have broken and cracked. The cat has a habit of wanting to climb on this table and they broke and cracked. So that's a reminder, if you got a crystal that has cracked and broken, throw it in the water, bury it in the garden, in the dirt. That's one of the best places. It means it's done its job. If their crystal breaks and cracks, throw it in the ocean. Yeah, throw it in the water or bury it in the earth or the garden. Angels, ancestors, galactic being. Let's see what messages want to come through here. What is happening with this full moon in Capricorn? What changes? Yeah, 3 cards wanted to come out. Yeah, 8-8, which August is next after July. And I just said this before. Speaking your truth, expressing yourself. Really speaking your truth. You may want to ground yourself. That's why I was getting blocks on the throat chakra. And it's not just speaking your truth. Putting love into the situation, express yourself, and standing your ground. And because you see all these flowers around the bottom of near her mouth, yeah, things are about to change when you speak your truth and express exactly yourself and exactly what you want or what it is. 6-6, seeing past the illusions, changing your perception. A lot of perceptions are changing. You see this third eye right in the middle. You're seeing past the illusions, and with the 7-7 portal, a lot of spiritual gifts were being recalibrated, were being activated on a much higher level. And you're seeing past the illusions just like this. And I had just said that before. Yeah, 2-2, false twin flame, intense change. So what I'm getting from here, either you or the Divine Emperor has been with a karmic partner, or they're with a karmic partner. This is coming to an end. There is a change in that dynamic. And what I'm picking up, it is physically falling away. So if some of the emotions have been random anger, frustration, whatever is coming upon you, if you are in a connection that's still with a karmic partner situation, I'm going to call it, yeah, there's changes that are happening with that. And 2-2, the universe has you and your Empress back. So this has come up. Wow, interesting. Yeah, karmic endings. And this came in, yeah, mission accomplished, 11-11, welcome home. Yeah, welcome home. Because you are coming home to yourself. You're coming back to wholeness. You are magnetizing. At 11-11, you could be starting to see those numbers, 10-10s. Welcome home. Because home is it's not necessarily the 4 walls, the corners, the ceiling, that kind of stuff, but feeling like you have come home. This massive rebirth, which has been a challenge, with things falling away that no longer serve you, things towering over, things happening all at once. It's bringing you back home. 5-5, yeah, absolutely. Last card of message, Violet Flame Activation, Master Alchemist. And again, we have the third eye chakra. We have a lot of purple energy with this light here. You are the Master Alchemist. You are the spiritual leader of light. And you've been, you could have been meditating, activating the violet flame, burning away all the lower energies, alchemizing everything, grounding everything, anchoring everything in, because Divine Empress works in the upper chakras, the third eye, the crown, the soul star, the universal chakra, the spirit chakra, the universal chakra, the galactic chakra, and the divine gateway chakra, where all your downloads come through. You are the Master Alchemist, calling in the violet flame, calling in Archangel Michael, could be calling in Archangel Jeremiah, and Archangel Nathaniel. Wow, beautiful messages that came through. And we are going to be pulling out the Twin Flames Message Tarot from the beautiful Liz from Guided by Angels. Let us see what is happening right now with this energetic shift, with this full moon in Capricorn, with the journey. And at this time, let's see what wants to come through. Excuse me, I'm giving me fear release. Page of Wands, good news is on the way. This could be any good news. Could be good news about a job, good news about a home, good news about a career, good news about an opportunity, good news about help, good news from your Divine Emperor. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, setting your intentions. Yeah, good news, setting your intentions, speaking them into the universe. You know, could be journaling them. Yeah, Queen of Wands. So we got a lot of fire energy. Yeah, you are just sexy, talented, and strong. Yeah, and that's also saying the divine wouldn't give you anything that you couldn't handle. And we have the Queen of Swords. You are strong and a powerful leader. Yeah, so we got a lot of strength here. The fire in the air, stepping into your power as an Empress. This is also, the Queen of Swords is about cutting away the things that no longer serve you, cutting people off, walking away from people, walking away from situations. Yeah, because you are strong and showing your strength. You know that that's not an energetic match. You know, if it doesn't feel good, it's not good. You know, you may be just walking away from certain things that are not aligned. Not no longer serving you. Yeah, Nine of Wands. You are a warrior. Do not give up on your dreams. And you're not. Yeah, and I just said this. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Full steam ahead. So, Empress, this is about you taking action. Okay? Yeah. And just know, yeah, the Hangman came out. So any delays are necessary to lead to the desired outcome and change your perception. Seeing things in a higher way, and the rainbow is about protection. Okay, so if there are delays about any manifestations coming into the physical, there is a protection. Something better is coming along, or something is changing a direction. And one of the things is, anytime there is a delay, it's be creating a way. You know, something is not quite aligned yet, you know, or maybe something is not an energetic match. That's part of the surrender process, what the Hangman is saying. That your spirit team, God, the angels, the universe, they know what's best for you and know what's better, and they will present those opportunities, okay, because they know what's going to work and what's not. Yeah, that's your Seven of Pentacles right there. Setting your intentions. As long as you set those intentions, they're always going to do it better. And you are showing your strength. You're talented. You're strong. You're letting go of things that no longer serve you. You are powerful and a strong leader. It is full steam ahead. Any more messages? So that's for the Divine Empress. Those messages, yeah. Wow, the Hermit. Yeah, you've been sitting in silence. Going within gives you, you're getting the answers you need. Going within, clarity, direction, and getting strength. Well, we got a lot of strength cards here, yeah. The strength card. You are tougher than any challenge that is facing you. So if you're going through challenges right now, physical challenges, you know you're tougher than that. You're moving forward. You're riding those challenges out. You know there's a light at the end of that tunnel. You know, things do get better. And you know with the Eight of Cups, it's time to move on. Yeah, the strength, taking a leap of faith and getting ready for a new adventure. And there are exciting times ahead. Yeah, transformation, death, and change. Endings always lead to beautiful, fresh starts. So there could be lots of other things ending right now. But this transformation is happening because you know something new is coming in. Absolutely. Wow. Powerful messages that came out of that. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, it was interesting. I've had some decks where the rubber bands kept snapping. And that's a sign of breaking free. But nothing stuck because only that one. So let us get some more messages from the Gilded Tarot. Let's see what else needs to come through to close, to, you know, get some final messages about this reading. So you're feeling a lot of these energetic shift changes. Breathe, stay grounded, stay in the present. If you need to get rest today, please acknowledge that rest and get it. Self-care is self-love. That doesn't mean you're going to be buying things for yourself constantly. But it's about this, yeah. So let's see what else wants to come through with these, with the Gilded Tarot. Ooh, let's see. Wow. Ooh, Ace of Cups and Temperance. Ooh, lovely. Yes, Sagittarius energy, the sun sign of Sagittarius, alchemizing. You know, this is the angels working to alchemize. You know, this is part of the surrender process. It's a slow energy, but you're even alchemizing this, and you see all the moons here with this Ace of Cups. And there is a new beginning here, this Holy Grail, a new cup of, and it is being presented to you, the third eye chakra. This is a new cycle beginning, a new, in love. Any more messages, Spirit? Yeah, look at this, again, Ace of Wands. Moving forward, straight ahead, yeah, and the Lovers. So this is about definitely the Divine Emperor coming through and moving things forward because, yeah, look at this. Whoa, we got it again, the Fool card. Taking the leap of faith and love. And we got Hermit. So this is you and them. This is being mirrored. This is you and your Emperor. This is being mirrored, staying in this silence. Getting the clarity and the answers you need. Finding the light. Following that light home. Welcome home. Anything else? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Has come through. Infinite abundance. And, you know, interesting, we're also in Saturn retrograde beside 3 other or 4 planets. And this has been since June 30th. So this is about receiving Dharma in others, karmic situations. Whoever was karmic in your life, it doesn't even matter. They are receiving their karma for what they have done in the past. So by you surrendering, the wheel is being turned and is going to turn. And this is infinite abundance, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that is amazing. Any more messages coming from here? Yeah, there's a Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. Yeah, the Sun card, this is an absolute yes. You see the zodiac sign. You see the planets with the planets arranging here. And you see we are definitely in Cancer season, which is right here. We're going to be moving to Leo season right there. Yeah. So this is an absolute, the biggest yes from Spirit. That the wheel is beginning to turn. Yeah, ooh, this Queen of Swords came out. Yeah, again, showing strength and showing your power and cutting away the things that no longer serve you. Yeah. Four of Wands, stability, safety, security, and union. And the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. This is with the Stag, the new beginning. So we got two aces here on the board. And we have the animals in the background. And this is about to happen, this new beginning in the material world. New home, new money, new everything. And this is what this full moon in Capricorn is bringing. Letting go of those things that no longer serve you so the new can begin. Yeah, you already know this, High Priestess. Yep, you know this in your intuition. Anything else? Yeah. Wow, yeah, Ten of Cups is coming through. Happiness. Ooh, something flipped out onto the floor. Ooh, what flipped out? That must have been... wow. The Tower. Divine intervention. You know, divine intervention, change is taking place. So this new beginning here, we got two aces on the board and the Tower card. So there could be things falling over that's no longer serving you, allowing for the new to come in. Wow, absolutely. So there could be a Tower moment. Not all Tower moments are rough and bad. Some of them are wonderful and brand new. We never know, right? So, these are the messages for the full moon in Capricorn, my loves. Yeah. So, if you would like a personal reading, you can email me at robbiesfirepitofmagic474@gmail.com. If you are interested in any one of those services, I do intuitive soul coaching by voice chat. Send me an email. It'll be in the description box below. So anyway, I am sending you all lots of love. Have a happy full moon in Capricorn. Have a beautiful, magical day and weekend. And I will see you all soon. Bye.